Welcome back, folks, to City Skylines here in Calverton, and I am Colby, as I've been for a while, and I realized last episode when I was doing the recording, I did not mention what I had done. I decided to be a little bit of furry trash. When I noticed how the blue that the tram that we had installed in a couple episodes, I noticed how blue it was. That gave me an idea. So what I did is I renamed one of the streets Sander Avenue after Sander the Blue. If you don't know him, don't know them, they are a very funny comedian in the furry fandom. My game is packaging right now. It's saving. It's a habit I've had it set to save every about 10 minutes. So years. And so Xander is a very funny comedian. He does stand events, certain furry cons. Then he goes to their main alkali. And to kind of to honor both of them, the other street has been named Alkali Boulevard after Alkali Bismuth, Xander's partner, another very funny comedian, and just a really cool guy. But Alkali has a vegetable that he despises. Kale. It's an old meme that started at First Squared, I believe First Squared 2013, I believe they said it was. That was before I was involved in the furry fandom. That may even be before I realized I was a furry. I now realize after that I've basically been a furry since I was 6 years old, because that was about the time I started to love Scooby-Doo. They used to have the Scooby-Doo reruns. I believe they were on like TNT back in the day. Or that might have been, they might have had some on Cartoon Network, but I know for a fact they were on TNT a lot of times. So they used to have the old yellow and red TNT logo. And I love Scooby-Doo to this day. I still have some Scooby-Doo stuff. My Fursona's dog tag is based on the Scooby-Doo's tag. But I figure, you know what, let's do, since I had to bring that up with the, mention the, streetcars. Today would be a good day to start putting together our rail network in Calverton. Now, I always, not always, but I do like to use the Kansas City Union Station. It's an asset you can get on the workshop. I like it. It is a very nice little base asset, so we're going to put that there. For down the road, and also so I don't forget it, and so I can maneuver the lines around it. What the hell is it? This area, we are also going to have a bus station. And I'll put the bus station down there. I've been trying to get a friend of mine, Eddie, to actually do an asset that is a bus station and one of these multi-platform train stations, or even one of those bus stations with one of the multi-platform train stations, just so you can have a sort of all-in-one hub. Wait a minute, let me see. Oh, nice. Can actually move it closer. Yeah, I never noticed that before. Which then, that means that I'm going to take... We're going to have the inner city bus station there as sort of a transit way. And I am going to... I'm going to take... Where is it? Not an industry road. Okay, yeah, here we'll do this. Upgrade this to have bus lanes all the way down. That way, I won't forget to actually do that later. Now, we have, as you can see, we have a fair bit of commercial demand. So we're gonna do that. Do that. And then, because we now have, let's see, we have university, 29% of our citizens are university graduates. They're going to want jobs. They're going to want different jobs than what we currently have to offer. So we're going to zone in some office. And this will be sort of a little bit more of a downtownish area. And this area, this whole area will extend over here. And eventually this area will become, this area, I envision this island to basically be like a Manhattan sort of island, or like lower Manhattan. All of this is going to be one big cavernous city. And as you can see, a couple of tankers. Is that a tanker? That's a bulk carrier. Not exactly like the Lakers we have here on the Great Lakes, but that's... So what we're going to do is we are also going to go here. We are going to build in a station for the citizens, for students to get to the college. And then this one, I think I'm going to do a single station. Where is it? Okay, ground station. Now this ground station, though, there will be two lines that are going to intersect there. We're going to have this one connecting these guys, these folks in this neighborhood. And then we will have, where is it? This train station with bus terminal. This will be out this way. We'll adjust that later as we need it to, as we develop this area. But this area will be kind of like a downtown area for this eventual community. And the buses will go down there, and they will, I'll have a bus over here, over in this area, connecting it, and then one is going to go down here and collect all the people here, and then one is going to come down here, collect all these people, to funnel them to the train station. And what we're going to do is this area here is going to actually, from here, this is going to be elevated through here. And then it will connect up. There will be a large section. There will be the approach tracks will be built up. Okay. I'm gonna have to. I could move it, mod that, but I'm feeling kind of lazy. Okay, so that approach track. Now, this one's going to go like this. Now when I get close to this big avenue, I'm not, we're going to have that be a level crossing. We're going to grade separate that. Is that? Maybe it's not. Let's see, bring it up. 12. Yeah, it wasn't high enough. here's where these little menus come in. I love figuring. When I figured this out, I was so happy. Throw on Anarchy, and there you go. You don't have the little bulge out. Now that train is going to run into there, but we're going to take this. Put that back on. And we're going to take this. Bring it out there. And it is going to stop over in this area. And then it is going to take a relatively abrupt turn to go into Kent Hill, into the Kent Hill Lake area. There. There. We're gonna put this one. We're not gonna have one of those bus stations. Kent Hill will have a station with a bus stop. Actually, we're going to move you back further. That way we have enough to have a sweeping curve into the Kent Hill station. Line that'll go through there. And I just actually had to stop to make sure I'd had my microphone actually on. That is a growing bit of a nightmare if I end up having to record a video. Get into post to find out, hey, dumbass, you didn't turn your freaking microphone on. That is going to make it so that I have to completely re-record the voiceover. I don't like the idea of doing that. So we have that. One up there. That there. And we're gonna do this kind of in a bit of a angular fashion. Try and make it look the way rail lines tend to look. You gotta remember, if you want to build something somewhat realistic, a lot of rail lines were built before roads. Rails and rail infrastructure existed before cars. Of course, there were like stagecoach roads, up. Gonna have to reconnect that. We'll have to connect that. This will get filled in with commercial, and won't have to connect that. I may reconnect it just as a temporary. In fact, I will reconnect that. I will connect that just as a temporary. Did that happen? There. Like that. We're going to take this. And we're going to come. And that would be a sweeping curve. And eventually this will. Eventually this train line is going to continue northward, and the and this will go out of the other line. But for now, we are just going to go. And this is how I do a lot of my builds when I'm just doing it on YouTube. I build stuff basically in a get it in, get it working, tidy it up later kind of fashion. There's time to make the eye candy later. Right now, you're building the infrastructure for getting things set up and organized. Okay. We're gonna pretty much delete that entire area. I am now realizing that I am likely going to need to put some. Never mind exactly, but still, just want to make doubly sure. Now, let's go in here. Let's go back to doing this. probably throw a little bit of anarchy on that to get that connect back up in a way that doesn't look like crap. Okay. $30. 20. We'll have this one be a 10 radius curve. Okay. Alright, there. There. Now, we can put in the rail line. Not yet. That's why I went along the entire thing. To make sure I didn't forget anything, because my memory sucks. As my grandpa always says, I have a good memory, it's just short. This. Okay, we're not going to mess around with that, we're just going to bring it in closer. Bring it in closer. Closer. And like that. Yeah, that looks a little janky, but yeah, we'll smooth it out later. Now we're going to go over here to this one. We're going to create a new line. And a stop. 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 And then we're going to retrace we're going to, of course, retrace the road to complete it. Eventually, what I want to be able to do is have as many of the lines as possible have either a loop at the end or have a turning loop, so we can have some commuter trains, some regular style commuter trains on here running without basically having to have them go backwards. Now, one of the other things, this isn't in the base game, I don't believe, but we're going to go in here. We are only going to allow intercity trains at the big station. Right now, our rail line is not hooked up to the exterior network, but in time it will be. And we are going to make sure that, actually, I have screwed up again. That's the one we do want to have intercity trains at. And then for a very specific reason. Personally, I do not like having the train cars looking like, I don't like having the trains running backwards. With the engine in the back, there isn't a cab car or a control cab model, and I don't particularly like the having the you can have it through one of the mods. You can have the engine be on the last car, but push-pull operations like that aren't, as far as I know, ever done. Okay, we're going to put the bus barn there. And we're going to get the commuter line, the commuter bus lines set up. And I'll show you one of the other things that I do with my bus lines. So we're going to have one be there. Stop there. Have a stop there. And I'm going to actually upgrade this road so it is a street, or so it's a regular road like this with sidewalks. There. And then we're going to bring it back. It'll have that little tail for a while, which is fine for now. And we're going to create a second one. This is going to go down this way. And people don't have to walk all that far. To get to their bus stop. Have one at the fishing pier. Have a stop there. Stop there. Have a stop there. Have another stop there. And we'll connect this one back. Come on, complete the line. Maybe it won't, because it's being kinda... Maybe I have to move. Okay, alright, we're gonna have to do this. And then we're gonna take... And come on. on. There it goes. Okay, select types. Now I have all these. I'm kind of a like I go nuts with the different bus assets. Although I don't use most of these ever. I'm gonna use this one. Okay, and gotta remember, everything's paused, as you want to do when you're doing your transit lines. So that was line 2. Line 1. Line 2. And let's play. Now these all connect up. And we can see the trains starting to leave. And no passengers yet. Let's look at one of these. Yeah, they got some passengers waiting. We got 6 already at 1. Now let's go look at the train line itself. Sometimes these take a while to get people. Yeah, you get 2. But eventually this line can be very heavily used, to the point where I've come back and I've literally had the entire platform looking like rush hour in worse than like Tokyo, because like Tokyo's rush hours are supposed to be just legendarily packed. If I remember correctly, they actually employ people to push people onto the train to make sure that the doors can close. They're that packed. I don't know if that's exactly true, or if that's just a rumor, but that was something, and it's like, that is something that, if it is true, that is... Part of me says that's awesome, because I love having mass transit used as much as possible. Another part of me is like, I would not want to commute like that. I mean, you're packed in there like sardines. Okay, so we've got this. All that stuff's gonna have to build back up. And here's the city. Something just upgraded. Starting to build a nice high-density core. And all the offices don't have any water. So we'll have to fix that. Make sure everyone's plumbed in to the water water situation. And we'll see you in the next one. Alright. Oh. Okay, sewage we need to have. Alright. I will see you in the next one. I have to deal with the water utility again. So, take care. If you're liking it, please subscribe. I will see you in the next one. And thank you very much for watching. This is Colby. And I am